close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Six Lipsticks and my name is Ashley. So today we're doing a video that I haven't filmed probably in a year, and it is a favorites video. Now this isn't only beauty related, it's going to include like all lifestyle types of things, like clothes, food I like to eat, things I like to do, projects I've done. I'm hoping to incorporate these monthly or quarterly instead of yearly, just so I can have like a more personal video out there so you guys can get to know me more, and just, I don't know, I just think it's like really fun going through each category, like talking about the newest things, what I've been up to, and I definitely want to hear from you guys, you know, what you've been doing, what you've been enjoying the past few months. Before I go into my favorites, I would love for you guys to join the Six Lipsticks fam so I can get to know you a little more and you know when I post new videos and such. Also, if you're into this type of video, I'd really appreciate it for you to give this a thumbs up. So the first thing you guys saw are my favorite photos from the past few months. Since I haven't filmed this in a year, this isn't going to be strictly like a September, October favorites. It's going to be like favorites like over the past few months. So those are just some of my favorite pictures that I've taken over the past few months that mean a lot to me, that the people I'm in the photos mean a lot to me, things I've done. And the song that played while you guys were reviewing those pictures is A Million Dreams from the Greatest Showman soundtrack. I watched that movie in theaters, what has it been? Like, it came out maybe like a year and a half ago? I don't even know. But anyways, I have just been loving the soundtrack. One of the songs popped up in my Pandora while I was at work, and I was like, oh my gosh, I freaking forgot how much I love this music. So I've just been like singing it, it's stuck in my head. I also love Never Enough and Rewrite the Stars. If you guys haven't seen this movie yet, The Greatest Showman, you definitely need to check it out. It's a musical and it just makes my soul happy. Okay guys, so we're gonna talk about my favorite new routine. I've actually been into a lot of new stuff lately. Really, I've been kind of like mostly trying to focus on like creating balance in my life and doing things that maybe like relax me a little bit, because I do struggle with stress and anxiety. I also feel like I need to incorporate things outside of like my YouTube channel and outside of work. Like I need to make time for like spending time with family, my husband, you know, spending time with God, doing my devotions, exercising, creating like a healthy meal plan. There's just so much that I just feel like is lacking. But I mean, like, it's so hard to find like time to like check every box off your list. You know what I mean? So trying to create this balance, one of the new things I started is going to a yoga class. And I tell you what guys, whenever you have self-discipline, it's like one of the best feelings whenever you've actually accomplished something and like stuck to it. Like after my yoga class, I'm like, yes, like I did it. Like I went into a class with like some strangers and worked out and it was okay and I'm losing weight. Like it just feels so good. This yoga class is like a flow yoga. It mixes yoga poses with different HIIT training, so it is definitely a workout, but also like at the end there's like the relaxing yoga meditation type stuff. I definitely encourage you guys to do something in your life that is spending time on yourself and doing something relaxing, because I feel like yoga kind of checks both those off my list for me. It kind of like de-stresses me and relaxes me, but I also get that exercise in there. So, and there's so many YouTube videos out there too. You don't necessarily have to go to a class. You can just like relax at your house and do it like in some space outside the hecticness within your home, if that space exists. Something else I've added to my monthly routine is I go and get a facial every month. I struggle with acne. My face gets congested very easily, and I just feel like I'm sick of complaining about things. I want to actually fix them. And while a facial can be like expensive, at the same time, like I look how much money I spend on like makeup and material things, and if I cut like something out of my shopping list, you know, like I can go and get this facial done and have better skin, and it has really been helping. Also, seeing an esthetician, I think I'm saying that correctly, She's given me like so many good tips on how to take care of my face. Like, I no longer use my hands to scrub in like my face cream. I use a washcloth because a washcloth is more exfoliating. I use a new washcloth every day and every evening, and that alone has been really helping me, and she's taught me not to like over moisturize. I just like, it's definitely something positive in my life right now that I'm really happy that I started doing. Also guys, I want to show you my yoga mat that I bought. This is kind of a little more of an expensive yoga mat. The brand of this mat is the Yoga Design Lab. I will link that in the description box if you guys are looking for a good yoga mat. This is actually like a mixture between a yoga towel and the traditional like rubber yoga mat. It's still very grippy, but it's a lot more soft, so it's like really easy like on your spine and stuff. But guys, I love like pinks and turquoise and like an aqua, so this is what the mat looks like. I just love everything about yoga lately. My next new routine is taking the Halo Beauty Hair, Skin, and Nail Boosters. I was taking the Kiwi Seed Boosters, and these are by Halo Beauty. I don't know if you guys watch Toddy Westbrook on YouTube. She is a beauty YouTuber. She started off with vitamins because she believes in beauty internally first. Like, first you need to fix like the inside before you can work on the outside, which I thought was like really cool. She got a lot of smack for starting off with vitamins, but people stopped talking smack because her before and after pictures from different customers, like, it's amazing like what these things are doing. The Kiwi definitely really helped my skin, but I decided to go for the hair, skin, and nails because I've been noticing as I get older that my hair is like really like thinning out, like mostly like right here. So I definitely want to start incorporating something that's going to help with my hair and to thicken it up. I will also link these down below for you guys. Alright guys, on to the next new routine that I've been incorporating into my daily life. I know I told you I'm doing so many new things lately. I'm just in the mood to make changes in my life. So lately I've been having a lot of food sensitivities and like just all sorts of symptoms. I'm not going to go into details, but like even sometimes I'll get like palpitations after a meal that was like high in sodium, or like I'll get heartburn so bad that I feel like I can't move. Like, it's terrible. I'm actually going to see a doctor next week about it to nail what's going on, but I really do believe it's food sensitivities because I thought possibly it could be anxiety related, but I can feel like amazing, and then before I know it, like I'm completely like sick. But anyways, in a goal to try and figure out what's causing these issues, I did buy a food tracking journal, and here's kind of what it looks like. So right here you have a meal and your location, moods and symptoms after eating, like if you're feeling lethargic, if you're feeling anxious, whatever, number of bowel movements, because that's very important too with tracking, you know, like food and, you know, how you react to it. Then meal 2, meal 3. Over on this side, we have snacks, how we slept the night before, any medications we're on, how much water we drank. And here's a notes section, and that's where I would put, like, for example, when I had those palpitations after having that broccoli and cheddar soup, I would notate in here possible palpitations related to high sodium. I will say I am guilty for not remembering to fill this out every day, and I've really got to step up my game with that. And lastly, this is kind of random and not like kind of like personally like relatable, but so I'm just gonna mention it real quick. We did switch cat litter brands. Have you guys heard of Pretty Litter? I will include a website link down below. Basically, if you have cats, like for me, I hate scooping litter because of all the freaking dust, like while I'm scooping it out and like pouring in new litter. And also my husband and I fight all the time about who's gonna scoop the litter. It's just something we really don't like to do. So with this Pretty Litter, there's like virtually almost no dust created at all. In fact, like what the litter is made of is little crystals, and it is non-clumping, so you don't scoop out any urine. And also, when the cat does, you know, pee in this litter, it changes colors based if they're like sick or anything, so you can track your cat's health as well. And it's delivered every day, so there's no like hauling these like heavy containers of litter at the store into your house, so it's a win-win. Okay, we're done with new routines. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I just thought it'd be like a fun, different style type of video. So my favorite project, you guys have a hard time with like having so much to do that you don't have time for like special projects or crafts. Now, I really enjoy like doing some like hands-on crafts. In fact, I feel like it's very fulfilling to be making something like here and there. But I feel like I really struggle with having time to do stuff like that. So I haven't really made anything, but I have been catching up with like some housework and like some hardcore housework. Like 2 weekends ago, I just like shampooed all the carpet in my house. We organized the garage and we're in the process of buying like some garage storage and organization and shelves. Because if you would have walked in there a month ago, it was so freaking overwhelming to find anything. So that's kind of like a project me and my husband have been working on. Also, this isn't really something we personally did, but so our electricity stopped working in our spare bedroom, and that's where I keep like all my clothes and stuff at. So I actually had to use an extension cord and put in my ring light in that room for me to be able to see anything. It was a really, really annoying thing. So we finally got around to getting an electrician in here, and he resolved that. So there's electricity in my spare bedroom. See, there's like no like actual like projects we're working on. It's just like taking care of house stuff. Adulting can just be so time consuming. Like you fix one thing and then something else breaks down. Okay, let's talk about our favorite beauty products from this past few months. Now I'm going to quickly touch on these because I already touched on them in an Ulta haul. I have a Buxom Lip Plumping Balm that is amazing that you guys need to get. I will link it down below as well. Along with a Kanuka CBD Healing Skin Balm. Really great for any skin problems, really. I put this on before bed and I wake up, my skin always looks like 10 times better. Lastly, this item kind of came up through shopping my stash. I've had it for a while, but like I didn't really reach for it. And once I started using it again, I'm like, holy crap. So it is the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Palette. Those of you that are enrolled in BoxyCharm should have gotten this maybe in July. When I got this, I thought, okay, this is the only blush I'm going to use because the two on the side are like way too orangey. But this shade right here, I am loving so much. I actually have it on my cheeks today. It has like some like, you know, rosish red in it, but it also with the orange, it almost kind of like warms up your face and gives you like a natural blush. My favorite leisure activity as of lately, it's going to make me sound so freaking materialistic, but it has been shopping. Like literally, I've just been like, I think I told you guys, I definitely told you guys that I spent a lot in September and I actually haven't spent much in October, but whenever I was getting all this new makeup and stuff in the mail and like going to the outlets with my husband, like I just love new things. And that's embarrassing to admit, but I mean like we are women. Obviously money doesn't grow on trees, so I want to find something else that can kind of distract me that's also a good time. So I really want to get back into scrapbooking. All this stuff back here, a lot of it is scrapbooking, and I used to do it all the time. And I really enjoyed it, but honestly, between being so stressed out for my job and then my YouTube channel, I really don't have a lot of time left over. I have a little bit of time, but I'm just so tired from work a lot of days, and incorporating like yoga into my routine as well. Like, I need to find balance, guys. I need to find balance in my life. I've also been enjoying having friends over. There's actually a girl from work I've become close with that lives like 2 blocks away from me, so she comes over on a weekly basis, and it's just fun hanging out with other people outside of your spouse, especially because mine is working overtime like late into the evenings, like consistently. And then also I've been really inspired and having fun applying makeup lately and like trying different things. Like literally if I just do my makeup for fun, it can put me in a good mood. My favorite items in my wardrobe, I got this in a Stitch Fix maybe like 2 months ago. It's this dressy top, and I wore it to a very important meeting at work a few weeks ago. And I just feel very professional and like really pretty in this. The other clothing item is this dress that I wore to a wedding over the summer. Usually when I'm dress shopping for a summer wedding, like it's really hard to find something that like I feel good in, because I feel like my arms are just getting flabby and I really need to work on toning them. But like you go summer dress shopping and they're all sleeveless and it's just like, here I am. So what I love about this one is the petal sleeve, so you still have your arms and shoulder out, but this kind of hides your upper arm. I did include a picture in my intro wearing this dress if you guys remember seeing that. And also what's great about this during the summer is that it's white. If you have like even any sort of tan, it's gonna make you look like a lot more tan wearing a white dress. Favorite purchase. Okay, so this actually technically wasn't a purchase. It was a gift for my birthday from my husband. So you guys know, those of you that have followed me for a while know I've been talking for so long about how much I want to make a vanity, because I honestly would just sit on the floor in front of a full-length mirror and have like a shelf with my makeup beside me. And I felt like so lame. Like I've been on YouTube for like how long doing beauty tutorials and like I'm sitting on the floor applying makeup. So I told Jeff, I was like, I know it's got a lot of money. He asked me what I want for my birthday, and I said, I know it's a lot of money, but this is honestly what would make me the happiest. And he made it happen. So let me clean up my vanity right now, and then I'll show you what's going on with it. All right, guys, here is my vanity. So Jeff also bought me this really cute like shag rug. It makes it look really girly, and then this kind of modern chair to go with it. I will link these items if they're still available, but the vanity itself was fairly inexpensive. I want to say like $175, which I don't think is too bad considering like how large it is. I love this huge mirror, and there's plenty of like storage space. And you'll see these stickers along here. Those are not for decorations. I put those there for where I would like to have lights placed. I'm still working on finding lights to put on my vanity. My only issue is finding out how to get them, make them look nice, because of the way my vanity is. I can't really hide like any cord with the lights. And up here I have my beauty blender, my magnifying mirror, some of my new palettes I bought, my makeup brushes, a bowl of pretty nail polish, and I have like my eyeliners and stuff back there. If you guys would like a vanity tour and what I keep and how I organize everything, I can do that. Just let me know. Next topic is my favorite items in my home. Favorite kind of purchases, items, just my favorite thing that's like new about my home. So I'm gonna pick up the camera and we're gonna go to the living room. So here is my couch in our living room. We did have a different set of pillows on the couch, but we wanted to get something a little more like fall themed. So I believe we got these pillows and this blanket between Hobby Lobby and TJ Maxx. I think the pillows came from Hobby Lobby and the blanket is from TJ Maxx. And then we also got this little guy from Hobby Lobby as well. This is Jeff's turkey. I almost want to take it back because it's only like Thanksgiving kind of appropriate, and having it up in October seems a little weird, but we decided to keep him. There's Emmett in his teepee. We also got this mantelpiece above the fireplace. We have a Christmas and a spring themed mantelpiece, but we did not have anything for fall. So we grabbed that at Hobby Lobby as well. Then last thing is this decor in the foyer. Sorry about the lighting. We need to get a new light in here. Next thing on the list. Well, we got this cute little sign from a local flower shop. And honestly, Jeff and I are such homebodies that like this is so true. Like just walking home and seeing the sign is like, yes. And down here we have a frame that we're gonna put a picture of us in Belize, but we're waiting to get the photography from my sister. And all these little accent pieces you see around the frame, they were on sale last season at Target for like $3 each. So this is actually fairly inexpensive to complete. All right guys, just 2 categories to go. The next one, because I'm fat, is my favorite food that I've been enjoying lately, which would be apple dumplings. There's a local fruit market, flower shop in our area that has been selling homemade apple dumplings. And this has been something that's been occurring on like a weekly basis for the past month. Jeff and I have been like watching Stranger Things on Netflix, and like we love to stop there. He'll get a gob, I'll get an apple dumpling, and it's just so cozy and they taste so freaking good. I have to have it with a big glass of milk. What is you guys' favorite dessert, favorite thing to eat in the fall? I am gonna start cutting the apple dumpling out of my diet because, you know, like all those Christmas cookies are around the corner, pumpkin pies at Thanksgiving, like they're really good, but I definitely should not be having these weekly. And we're gonna end this video with my favorite experience. Normally, I'm not that exciting of a person, unfortunately, but I did something really exciting in August. I went outside of the country for the first time, went in a jet for the first time. Me, my sister, and my husband, we flew to Belize. We have a friend, shout out to Nadia, that has some cottages down there that we got to stay in for free. We just had to bring some spending money and pay for our plane tickets. I am telling you, I feel like turning 30, like 30s is gonna be my decade of thriving. So it was definitely an amazing experience, obviously being out of the country for the first time, being able to explore. We did visit the Mayan ruins, which were built like, some were built in BC. So it was like really crazy. They were quite the freaking hike. Like legit, you know when you're like sick and have a fever, like you're really hot, but your whole body is covered in like chills? That's how I was getting towards the end of like our hiking. Like I realized I was so out of shape. Towards the end of it, I couldn't even enjoy it as much just because I was so out of breath and so tired, and there was so much hiking in the jungle and it was so hot. But still, like, I did it. You know what I mean? My favorite experience while I was in Belize is snorkeling. Belize has the second best reef in the world. So, I mean, we were just surrounded by cool aquatic plant life. I mean, there's like a barracuda that swam right past my sister. We saw nurse sharks. In fact, we actually went snorkeling with sharks. That was also pretty crazy and scary, but it was just, we saw an octopus, we saw a stingray, and just like tropical fish, like, you know, swimming right in front of your face. It was just like, it was so peaceful because when you're underwater, just like all of the outside noise is like wiped clear, and you're just like, just in this other world. It's so peaceful. It was just so amazing. So my husband and I want to schedule another like Caribbean type trip next year, and we'll definitely be including snorkeling. Alright guys, so that is everything. I hope you really enjoyed this video style and had a good time like tuning in. Definitely share some of your favorites from the past few months down below. I would love to hear what you guys are up to. Alright, I'll catch you on my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.